Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I welcome you again in Flows learning series. So in today's video, I'm going to demonstrate you how you can use Flows for complex validation rules. And as you know, like flows are quite close to the apex triggers, and you can achieve most of the functionality that you can do through triggers. But in some occasion, still you need to use triggers. So let's understand today's scenario for validation rule workflows. So here, sales, operation, and marketing team are looking for automation. So basically, anyone who is using the account record and contact record, so it is applicable to those. So the scenario is like one account record can have only one primary contact, and system should prevent user and display error message if user tries to create a new contact record with the primary flag on it. And also, when user updates existing records and try to put primary flag on it, so basically system should display error message if there is already primary contact available for the account record. So in order to complete this uh, flow, so we need a custom field to flag contact record as primary record. So you have seen in earlier videos as well, but I'm just going to show you what field I have created to tag my contact record as primary record. So let me jump onto my practice all. So here I have already opened the contact record. The field that I have created is the picklist field. So basically you can use you can use a picklist field or checkbox field where you can flag that account as primary. So in my case I have created picklist field and given label as level, and given three values under it: primary, secondary, and tertiary. If it is primary, that means it is primary flag, primary contact for my account, right? So I've already opened flows as well. So let me go and create new flow. So in our case, we want to trigger our flow when record is created or updated. So this should auto launch flow and runs in the background, right? So let's click on create, and let's configure the start of our flow. The object, our object is contact. So so we want this triggered when the contact record is created or updated, and let's specify the condition as well. And we are saying whenever user is creating a contact record or updating contact record, if the field is equal to primary, then only run this trigger, right? So basically we'll check if the account has related contact as primary flag on it or not. So we have to select fast field update because we want to check this check the condition on the related contacts before saving to the database. So it will be fast field update option, right? So let's save this flow and give a meaningful name: contact. So always start with the object name. So primary flag check, primary flag check on the contact record. So we have given meaningful name. Okay. So what we have to do now, so our flow is saved. So let's create. So the next step will be we want to get the related. So we need related records and for that account for all the contacts. So we have to use the get record element. So get related contacts, and the object is contact only, right? So we are getting all the related contact. So let's specify the condition here, account ID. So I'll explain you in a few seconds. So equal to the global variable that Flow has created for the contact record. Use this one, and add another condition where the level field is equal to primary. So what we are saying to the Salesforce, get all the related contacts based on the account ID that is associated with the contact record that has triggered the flow, right? So and also we are saying that where the level is equal to primary. So get all the related contact that is associated with the contact which are flagged primary, right? So we are basically saving how many records to, so only first record will serve our purpose. So whenever initially user will save the record, he will save the contact record as primary or sec primary or any, like whether primary or not. In the subsequent records we'll be checking the conditions. So only one record will serve our purpose, and we don't want to save in the collection variable, right? So let's save it, and use the decision element here. So basically we want to check the primary flag for the, right? So primary flag, give it a primary flag. We are checking basically, and so here the Flow has created a variable for us, contact from get related contact. So we'll use this variable, and the operator is null and should be okay. So what we're saying, if the contact if this record variable, if this variable has is not null, is means if it is false, if it is not null, then that means there is a related contact record which is flagged as primary. Then we want to show some custom error message to the user, right? So we'll name it as not primary. Okay. So when it is not primary, then it should allow user to save the record. So when this decision, when there is a when it is not null, so we want to show custom error message. So let's add that element custom error, and let's give it a name error message. So we would like to display this error message in a window on a record page. So let's give it a meaningful name for this error message. So this error message looks good. Let's save it. Okay, so let me reiterate my flow. So I think we are done with our flow. So let me reiterate what I have done in this flow. Looks very simple, and so the start of a flow, we would like to start this flow on the contact record when record is created or updated, and we have specified if the level with the when the level is equal to primary, then only we want to check the other things, right? We want to check the other things that we have specified in this flow. So this is the start of a flow, then it will trigger only when it meets the condition, right? So fast field update, as this is a before trigger and we want to check the condition, before the record is actually saved to the database. And the next thing is we are getting the related contact records. We have specified the condition account ID equals to the account ID that is associated with the record variable, global variable that has triggered the flow. So in our case, the contact record associated with the account ID and the level equals to primary, and we are storing it in the variable, right? So then we are using the decision element here. So the decision element says if this variable is not null, that means there is a primary contact already available under that context. So we want to show error message. So we have used error message, error message here, custom error. So use this element, and what we have specified only the error message that we want to display to the users, right? So if it is not primary, that we are good, we would like, we will allow user to save the record. So let's save it and activate this flow. Okay, so I will refresh this page. Okay, so um, let me go to this account. So I'm on this account Cardinal INC, and if I'll check the related list, I have one contact, and I have already showed you this contact earlier, but let me reiterate again. So this contact is already tagged as primary. So let's create uh, contact record, one more contact record under this account, and try to tag that contact record as primary. So we'll have to see whether the you know Salesforce is showing error message or not, right? So okay, primary flag tag is primary, and I'm saving the record. It should show error message, and it is showing error message right now. Primary contact already exists. Account can have only one primary contact. So our flow is working as per uh, the business requirement that we have specified. So cancel it, and it is preventing in saving the record. So if I'm not using this primary, let's suppose I'm using secondary. So if I try to save the record, it should allow me to save the record. So we are able to save the record if we are not tagging that contact record as primary, right? So one more thing I would like to show whether this is working on the update or not. So let's check that part as well. So I'm in the Emerson Transport account. So there is one contact available under that account. So let's see if this contact is tagged as primary or not. So okay, so this is not tagged as primary, and if I update this record and tag this primary, this should allow me to save the record, right? And let's save it. So I'm able to save the record if I'm updating this existing contact record and tag that as primary. So this is working as per the expectation. And one more thing I would like to show you, if I'll use the first contact and remove the primary. uh, okay, so yeah. Hmm. Okay, so we have already this account as primary tag. So let's try to tag this contact through update as a primary. So it should show error message because there is already primary contact available under this account. Okay, so this is working as per the business requirement, as per the condition that we have specified in our flow. So flow is working fine. So please try in your practice org, and there are other ways to achieve this as well. So uh, try the different ways how you can achieve, and let me know and share your comments and how you have achieved these business scenarios through different ways apart from the flows. So I will uh, wait for your comments, and so let me know if you have any question or any feedback on today's video. So I'll be happy to answer your question. And thanks for watching my videos, and thanks for supporting my channel. Thank you.